Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered with Nikki Dawson. And as promised, I do have a special guest here, the one, the only, Shane Dawson.
Hello. This is Shane Dawson speaking. Thanks for having me.
Aw.
Wifey.
Wifey. So, we've been talking about this for so long, having you on the podcast, and this is the 6th episode. So it's taken a while, but this was the plan all along, to have people come on and talk on my podcast. It gets a bit lonely talking to myself. So lonely. But yeah, I am happy to have you here. And I guess we kind of talked last night about what the structure was going to be. Are we going to do questions, or what are we going to do?
Oh, well, my thought was to actually just shit talk about random things, but yeah, we'll see where this takes us.
Let's start on a little topic, shall we?
Let's.
I did write down a few questions, but
Just pick one.
Let's
Pick
just
one.
see.
Just pick
I'm
a random
sure
one.
that we'll talk about stuff. Like, there will be discussions. When Nikki is involved, it is not a short conversation. People always say, like, I talk way too much. What is your thoughts on that?
Yeah. There's never nothing to talk about, whereas, I just kind of run out of words at some point.
You know what? It actually takes so long to get used to. Like, I can't listen back to episode 1 and 2 now, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just sounded like I was so nervous and I didn't sound like myself. But now I feel obviously so much more comfortable. I'm like, I can listen to my past couple of episodes absolutely fine.
You're like a radio presenter now.
I am a radio presenter.
Hello.
But you know what's funny? Like that hello thing, like I talked about on my stories the other day. This is actually how I speak in everyday life.
You do. I listen to you talking to your friends via like voice message.
Yep.
And it's literally the same tone. It's quite
same.
funny. Whereas, yeah, sometimes I'll receive a voice message from friends and I'll reply, and it's just listening back. I'm like, what was I talking about?
And like the tone that you used and everything.
Yeah. It's like
so
trying
funny.
to sound cool, but then it's just sounding weird.
And it doesn't actually sound like you as well.
No.
It's so hard to get used to these like things. But like now, I'm fine.
Oh, it's just practice. Just the more we do it, the better it will be.
But actually, the other day, I did have like my CapCut open, I had my photo booth open, and then I had something else on the other screen. So there was 3 different like apps open with my face on it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so weird. But maybe, you know what, on my normal podcast I actually go over like a little recap of my week. So
Yeah, you start.
Yeah, I'll start.
I'll chime in.
Okay,
with my comments.
you can pipe up. So last week I recorded the podcast on Wednesday, I think. And so from there, Wednesday, I can't even remember what happened. Oh, no. I had such a busy afternoon in clinic on Wednesday. It was so hectic. And then Thursday, I was just catching up on things. I had a lot to do on Thursday. Then the next day, you weren't coming home.
No, I stayed longer.
I thought that Shane was coming home on the Friday. I don't know why I had that in my mind, because you actually did say that you were only going away for 10 days, but
12.
then
I said 12.
Oh,
it was always 12.
I had in my mind that Shane was going away for 10 days, and then he said, oh, I'm coming back on Monday. So then I had the weekend to myself, which I didn't do too much on the weekend. I definitely needed that. I needed to just chill. Lately, I've been feeling a little bit tired, and last week I only did 4 out of my 5 training sessions, and I would never feel bad about missing a training session. This is probably the first time that I've missed one in ages, but I've been quite sore. I've just not been, I didn't feel it on the weekend. I was like, nah, I want to go for a run. and I'm not going to do one of my training sessions. I just couldn't do it.
No, that's fair enough. It's just sometimes you just need to have a rest, have a break. You know, I've been very tired lately as well, and just doing things out of routine, I suppose. And that's, you know, like I was out of routine, staying at work longer than usual. But yeah, like I had a project that I needed to deliver, and yeah, it was great success. So come back, reset, and just kind of get back into the swing of things. But yeah, I've just been knackered, so yeah, just kind of playing a bit of Xbox lately to switch off. And I don't usually play Xbox. There's really only 2 games ever that I'll play, which is Halo or Grand Theft Auto. And I think I've played both of them so many times, but it's just a nice switch off. But keen to get back into the routine of things.
I honestly would prefer if you did something like playing the drums. It's so much more creative than sitting down on the couch and playing Xbox for hours on end. Like,
I would definitely agree. Yeah, I've started wanting to play drums again.
I think that'll be like a very good outlet. Like, you're going to get into a routine. You won't be relying on the Xbox so much as like your outlet.
Can you tell? Can you tell she hates the Xbox?
You know what? I'm
here talking about switching off after a long week, 12 to 13 hour days long, sitting in one spot in front of the computer. It absolutely cooks your brain. Nice to just relax, which is something that we need to do more of this year.
That's one thing I actually struggle with, is being able to just take a moment and just sit down and turn my brain off for a sec.
You can't even watch a movie.
I can't even watch a movie. I honestly can't. Movie. That is my issue. I constantly feel like I have things to do, which I do. My to-do list in my head is so long, and I was actually talking... So I have started working with a business coach, and one thing that we did talk about is actually writing things down and, you know, getting that out of your brain, putting it down on paper, and then going along, ticking it off as you do it. Like, I constantly am thinking. I cannot sit down for a moment because I just always have something.
Yeah. And that's, you know... After a while, you will get burnt out. I've been through all of that. And, you know, I've worked very hard to get to where I am. And now I'm at the stage where I'm like, no, I need to switch off. I need time to myself.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And that's what the Xbox currently is. Just been a bit of an outlet. It's non-productive, but you also don't need to be productive 24 hours a day, every day.
Yeah, that's actually so true.
There is no requirement for that.
Recently, I have set myself a goal to actually be a bit more productive with my business and take it more seriously. That's my goal for this year. And last week, so I don't work at the hospital or private practice on Monday and Thursday. So those are my days. And last week, I honestly sat in the office for, I reckon, over 10 hours on each day. And also on Sunday as well. I don't know how many hours I was in here, but I spent a long time and I did get a lot done. But I feel very, very tired. And like I said to you, I honestly... have been doing the most recently in terms of like my YouTube and my podcast and everything on social media. You can definitely tell like I am locked in, but also I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
Take a break. Have a Kit Kat. I have quite an addiction, and I'd like to hear what your take is on it. So energy drinks. I have had an energy drink probably every day for the past 4 to 5 years, I reckon. Every single day. Consistently. At one, maybe sometimes 2. But usually 1 consistently. People frown upon it. and they say it's unhealthy and this and that, and I'm like, no, it's completely fine. There's 2 calories in the can of Monster. Caffeine is probably the main ingredient that you want to keep your eye on.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd like to hear what your take is on it.
Okay, so I know how much you love energy drinks. You do have a bit of an obsession, but I guess like you mentioned, there is a lot of caffeine in these energy drinks, and I guess it depends on your tolerance to caffeine. And you do have sort of a reliance on caffeine as well. So how are you feeling when you're having these energy drinks? Are you feeling anxious? Is it having any impact on your physical health? So some people can tolerate large doses of caffeine and have absolutely no physical effect from it. Generally, recommendations from the World Health Organization is no more than 400 milligrams per day. So how much is in the common ones that you would usually have?
So yeah, the standard Monster energy drink, like the no sugar, 160 milligrams in those.
Yeah.
But then I will still have my 4 coffees a day, and not when I'm at work, but when I'm at home, I'll still have my pre-workout. So probably averaging maybe 600 to 700 milligrams of caffeine.
So that's a lot.
Those days.
That's almost double what the recommendations are.
Whoopsie.
So I would say if you can scale that back, like what effect is it having on you? Do you notice when you have caffeine pre-workout, is it improving your performance?
Yes.
You would say so.
Definitely. Yeah.
I would say, we know that caffeine is a stimulus. So people often confuse caffeine for giving you energy. But we know that energy is a term used for calories, kilojoules. Caffeine does not contain calories.
No.
So I wonder if you would be better off decreasing the amount of caffeine that you're having and focusing on maybe some calories before training. And we know that easily digestible carbohydrates should be prioritized prior to training.
To be fair, I have trialed that and it does work. So some days if it's late or if I just don't feel like it, I'll skip the pre-workout and instead have like a Gatorade or something that's got 30 grams of sugar in it. That's going to be fast absorbing, and I do also find I still have quite a good workout, maybe more so and energy wise, plus with the 30 grams of carbs, I find I just get a really good pump,
Yes.
compared to having the pre-workout, and that's what's sustaining me for the workout. Because generally I do like to train fasted as well. If I train with a full stomach, I just don't have that high quality workout, I suppose. I just feel a bit groggy. You
know what? A lot of people do say that, but I wonder what it is that you're having pre-workout.
Food.
No, but what is the composition? What's the nutrient composition of that food?
If I've just had lunch, which, for me, I don't plan my lunches, so it could very well be anything. If I go and train within maybe an hour or 2 hours of that, let's just say, probably my favorite meal at the moment, KFC. So if I had KFC for lunch and then went and trained in the next 2 hours, I would definitely feel gross. And that's probably due to the high saturated fat in that.
Or just general high fat content.
Yeah, very much prefer have, the Gatorade and then go train. And
yes, I'm not surprised that you don't feel the best when you're training post KFC, because if you're having if you're having a meal that is high in fat, then it's going to be slower to digest. We know that, you should be having easily digestible carbohydrates, like I mentioned, and Gatorade would be the perfect option. Otherwise, you could just have a banana, you could have some dried fruit, you could have some rice cakes with some honey on it or jam. Those are all easily digestible carbohydrates. There is no fat in them. There is no protein. So we really want to avoid those other macronutrients because they are going to make you feel fuller and they are going to be slower to digest and for you to utilize during your training session. So also being mindful of the fat content in your foods as well. If you're planning on training in a couple of hours, like what you potentially could do is decrease the amount of fried chicken that you're having, and you could pair it with some carbohydrates and some vegetables, like some dietary fiber. If I do ever eat fried chicken, which I do really like fried chicken, I will always have it in a balanced meal anyway. That is my preference. That is how I like to eat. I do practice what I preach. And if I do feel like fried chicken, I will have that as my protein source. I will still have like a salad on the side and, I'll have whatever carbohydrates fit in there.
Chips.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
It depends what I feel like,
we've
to be
done
honest.
homemade type, like fried chicken with, what did you use? Cornflakes. I think you crushed up cornflakes and then the chips side of things was just, chopped up potatoes, chucked in the air fryer.
I love making homemade chips.
Alternative.
Macro friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tasty.
But okay, now that we're talking about your food preferences, we eat very differently, don't we?
Do we?
People always want to know, what is it like to live with a dietitian? And I'm like, it actually does not affect Shane whatsoever.
No, sir.
I don't push my views on Shane at all because I don't think that's right. He eats the way that he wants to eat. I don't bother with that. That's absolutely fine.
Just love tasty food.
Yeah.
No, for me, definitely convenience. Convenience. The fast food would be KFC.
Yeah.
Would be the extent
you do
of it.
love your Kentucky fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Love it. Probably if I lived in the US, it'd be worse because In-N-Out burgers. Oh my God. That being said, What?
Chicken.
No, In-N-Out burgers. If I lived in the US, I would have more
sorry.
fast
I thought you were
food.
What about
more fast food if I lived in the US.
What about what's it called?
In-N-Out.
What's the chicken place?
That's Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. I would eat so much Raising Cane's. That chicken is so good.
But yeah, I was talking about In-N-Out because I think last R&R, or no, like over the Christmas break, I bought a heap of burger patties and I was pretty much trying to recreate an In-N-Out burger, and it was awesome. Just so tasty.
So good. And like so simple as well.
Yeah, kept it simple.
Basic.
Put some jalapenos in there. So you can still find...
What are those little pepper things? Are they peppers?
Yeah,
you know the ones that come along
like
with
the pickled peppers?
Oh my God. We haven't been able to find them here, but...
No.
They are so, so good. Yeah. I am partial to In-N-Out and Five Guys.
Yeah. But here, not really that many good options in terms of...
that's true.
In terms of fast food.
Nah, Burger Freak is good. And remember, we used to go to Hood Burger all the time.
I don't count that as fast food, though. It's not like a fast food chain like McDonald's or something like. And that's what I mean. Rather than having something from Macca's, I'd rather go to like a boutique burger place like Burger Freak. That is... It is
higher end.
Yeah,
higher
end
like, burger place.
It's a true treat. Whereas, I mean, there's been times where I've... driving past HJ's, I'll just pop in and grab a Whopper. I used to eat Whoppers when I was a kid.
Wait, you would still do that?
Oh, maybe once or twice. And, you have it and then you're like...
it's so not as good.
Yeah, it didn't really satisfy me. Like, ate for sustenance, but...
you think that you want it.
No good.
But
no good.
All right, let me list my top burger places in Perth. Hood Burger, Burger Freak, Bad Love. Have you been to Bad Love?
No, I have not.
Bad Love is so good. Their chicken burgers are next level. Love, love, love. Where else would you say?
Egg spot.
They're my top 3. Oh my God, egg spot.
Egg spot.
Egg spot is very different though.
Yeah.
Yeah, very different. It's not like American style burgers. It's, I don't know, it's something else, eh?
It's got egg.
It's got egg in it.
Yeah. Creamy.
But yeah, I haven't had egg spot burgers in so long as well. How good though. But I guess in terms of, you know, Shane living with a dietitian, everybody thinks like either it would be the best thing ever because I would make all of his meals, I would make sure that they're nutritious, etc. But Shane doesn't really like that approach to diet. He, like he's mentioned, he likes convenient stuff, and sometimes he does have takeaway foods, and that is absolutely okay. I do have a preference for convenience foods as well. I often do prep my protein, so that's ready to go, that's pre-portioned, but I have things like the pre-chopped salads, frozen veggies, and convenient carb sources as well. But I don't know why you don't really like that approach. Like, you are not actually, do you know what? You're not really a fan of vegetables.
No.
You like
really.
Asian veggies,
I like
though.
Asian veggies. Like, I will have so much Asian veggies. So, yeah, if I'm like cooking a stir fry or something, yeah, definitely load it up with veggies. But in terms of other veggies, I like roast pumpkin, I suppose. But, you know,
That's a carb.
That takes a bit of effort.
That's a starchy vegetable.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, equivalent to like potatoes and such.
Yeah.
Veggies, yeah, not really. I like them if they're covered in cheese. I find that's really
like
amazing.
Broccoli, cauliflower bake.
Oh.
You know what? I really love tuna bake with broccoli, cauliflower, obviously pasta. That is like
I'll eat it
my favorite cheesy thing.
if it's got sweet corn.
Oh yeah, corn.
That's the combo.
Corn as well. Yep.
Because I think there was maybe a month ago, I trialed some tin tuna, and I was like, oh, if I get the mayonnaise and corn one, should be fine. I had one bite, and yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
that you did like it.
It was like the fishiest fish I'd ever fished.
I thought that you always liked that tuna.
No. I think it was a brand thing. I think I went for like the
Coles.
like Coles or Woolies brand or something. Yeah, I think. What's the one?
That's where you made your first mistake, is
Yep.
buying the home brand.
It was so fishy. Oh. No.
You know what? I always buy the John West.
Yeah, I think the John West one is the one I remember.
Yeah.
It's quite, yeah.
I don't love
Quite
all
tasty.
of the flavors of tuna. I used to have the spring water. And now I'm like, nah, no. Zesty vinaigrette is the only one
I think
for
that was
me.
a chili one that I didn't mind.
What, sweet chili or the chili in oil?
I think chili and oil. But then
Yeah.
I doused it in sriracha as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
I
just
do
covers up
not
every
like
flavour.
sriracha.
What is wrong with you? Get out.
It's too like acidic tasting for
It's
me.
low
I
calorie.
don't like that.
Yet you'll have Frank sauce, which is like fermented taste.
I don't know, it's different. I just don't love sriracha.
Terrible. Get out.
Controversial.
Controversy.
Sorry.
Controversy.
So, other things that people think living with a dietitian is that I will constantly be over Shane's shoulder and be like, what are you eating? Like, you should be having this. But I am not like that. Like I said, I am not going to tell Shane what to do.
It's pretty good. Like, if grew up eating mee goreng, I'll still eat mee goreng. I like to call it a bougie mee goreng, where I've cooked the noodles, chucked it into a wok, chucked a heap of Chinese veggies in it, some fried egg as well for some protein source in
And
there as
some
well.
chicken.
And I've even put chicken in there, and so it is beneficial. I can still eat the food items that I enjoy, but then I can improve on it.
But also, you don't make those additions every time, and I'm not standing over your shoulder saying, where's your veggies, where's your protein? Like, at the end of the day, if you want my help with your diet, you need to come to me. I'm not going to continuously prompt you to make balanced meals and be healthier.
Yeah,
That's
of
not
course. No,
that's not my role here.
It's been good. And
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the benefit of living with a dietitian is the fact that the food is always packed with options as well. So sometimes, I'll see the high protein yogurt and I'm like, oh, I could go that. So I'll steal a bit of it. Or, we always stock up on the amazing Progos, I think they're called. Progo.
We do love the
And
Progos.
it is so good.
So good. And you are now partial to the Bega high protein cheese as well.
I am. It is very good. Yep.
Some people don't like it. They think that it doesn't have much taste. But it's like, you do love nice cheese. Like, you love that aged cheddar that we used to buy.
But I don't think like the protein cheese, it's not that different to like normal tasty cheese. Though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're comparing to like an aged cheese, yeah, sure, it's not like vintage cheese. Sorry, if it's compared to that, yeah, of course, it's not as tasty. But I compare it to like
just
tasty,
a normal cheddar,
like cheddar tasty cheese. It's still good. Like it's still good. I still like you can still eat it on crackers and have some sort of flavor on it.
Yeah,
and
it's not bad.
What's my obsession at the moment is the Cruskets with the protein cheese and sweet spice gherkins. Whew.
You like those sweet spice gherkins. I am a fan of just like regular gherkins.
Boring.
What? So that's what it's like living with a dietitian. But also, what is it like being married to Nikki Dawson? Because you know that being a dietitian is not my whole identity. I am a person outside of that. I'm a real human, I am a real human.
No, it's you're very proactive with everything that you do. Like we were having this conversation before. I think we have still held on to our individualism, which is, I think that is a massive part of being married to Nikki Dawson. Is that, I can still go out, do my own things, and you still have the freedom to go out and do your own things. We're never really breathing down each other's necks or anything. I can eat the foods I want to eat and you eat what you want to eat. I think that's a large factor of, being married. You don't have to go off and do exactly the same things.
Yeah. So we are very independent of one another. So Shane has been working FIFO for 5 years, but prior to that, we were together for 3 years, and we were very much like dependent on each other in that time period, pretty much attached at the hip. But things changed. Obviously, working FIFO, we had to learn to be independent of one another. And at that time, I had just started my master's and I was so busy, like full-time uni, also working as well. I think naturally, I just didn't have time to miss what we had previously, which is not actually a bad thing. And now we have our time apart, but when we're together, it's good. And like you say, we do our own thing. We don't actually cook together. That is one thing people think is very strange, for us to be living together, be married, and we don't even eat the same food in the same house. And I guess like we both grew up so differently. Like I grew up in a Eastern European household, and our general food would be like meat, veg, potato. That was always on the plate for dinner. So it is very basic food.
Yeah, mine was just literally just rice and curry. Oh, and like some noodles and soups and just like...
But that's like so much more flavoursome than the food that I had growing up.
So that's kind of what I suppose is drilled into me in the sense that I will prioritise taste over everything else, because that's all I've known. You know, I grew up eating some of the best curries ever. Like you can agree to that.
Yeah,
Like
the
they
curries
are
are so
just
good.
full of flavour,
The
but
Burmese curries.
You take a look and it's like the gravy is just oil. You know, so
Yeah.
not necessarily, 100% not the healthiest thing, but tasty.
But like, I do like good food, but my basic food, like every single day, is just like making sure that I'm having protein, carbs, and my dietary fiber, and I'm prioritizing my nutrition around my training as well. And I like eating like that. My
Exactly.
priorities are making sure that I'm eating balanced meals. Your priorities are taste.
When I grew up, I was having plain white rice, one fried egg, and just doused in sriracha. That was like my favorite meal growing up. I mean, if you can call it a meal.
Oh, yeah, because it's, well,
It's just sauce.
a meal is a meal. Whether it's balanced or not, that's another question.
Tasty? Yes. Balanced? Questionable.
But yeah, like,
All right,
I guess
all right. What is your favourite food at this point in time then?
at this point in time,
It's like lettuce.
like, wait, my
Cabbage.
go-to like balanced meals, or
No,
like if I
favourites is,
just
like-
had to eat anything.
Yes, if you just had, wanted to eat something, anything at all, what is your favourite meal at the moment?
Raising Cane's chicken
Damn right it is.
with the dipping sauce. That would absolutely hands down be, if I had access to it, that is my favourite food.
Pure happiness.
Yeah.
So like, comfort food, I suppose. That's like
Yeah.
your main comfort food.
But like my everyday food, probably my favorite thing at the moment is my zesty tuna in vinaigrette with brown rice and some sort of assortment of salad. I do like the Green Goddess, like chopped up salad, but I'll put avocado and olive oil on there with pepitas. That is such a good combination.
If you throw in some dried cranberries,
You
maybe,
do like the dried
maybe.
cranberries.
Maybe go there.
Yeah.
But tuna is a big no-no for me. No.
I think the zesty vinaigrette one, that one is very good. It's not too fishy.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Nodos.
Yeah. It's so funny that you have an Asian background and you don't like fish.
No, it's just tuna. Like, I'll eat other fish. Like I was saying, I think 2 nights ago, I've been experimenting with fish at work. Because sometimes, they'll have some random fish dishes. So I think the recent one was like a grilled salmon or something. And I'm like, I've done salmon before. I'll give it a go. And it was nice. It was cooked in like a Thai green curry sauce.
That sounds so good.
It was very good.
Fish
So
curry is just amazing.
So I'm coming around to it. It's just the tin tuna. that
Tin
I just
tuna is a
cannot do.
no-go.
No,
No
it's
go.
very smelly. Like when Bobby was around and we had to feed him canned tuna or what was the other one? Like the sardines.
Sardines.
Ha! Had to feed him outside and I could still smell it.
We couldn't have sardines or tuna in the house to feed our cat
No.
because Shane would be gagging.
Cannot deal.
Yeah, which is kind of fair. It is really strong smelling.
But
That's fair.
I would open to trying other things. Like there's that what's it, the Kickin Lounge or something restaurant?
What is it?
That they do the seafood boil and it's in the bag and they'll dump the bag.
Is it boil or broil?
What's the difference?
Broiling is a cooking technique.
Okay.
Boiling is...
Oh no, I don't think they call it a broil.
No, it is
Isn't
called
it?
a broil.
Seafood boil.
boil.
Told you. Oos.
Oh
But
my God.
they'll
Why
put
did
it
I
in
think
with
it was
all
a
the
broil?
curry sauces and all that, and then they'll just dump the bag in front of you on the table.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
then you
that.
just pick at it, and I'm like, oh, bro, that looks pretty good, eh? So Maybe open to it.
Do you know what? I just had to look up what broil is. And broil means to cook food with intense, direct, radiant heat from above.
Oh.
Similar to upside down grilling using your oven's top heating.
Oh.
That's how I cook all my pizza.
I thought that was...
That's funny.
What's it when you put it in the bag and then you put the bag in boiling water? Is that sous vide? Sous vide.
Sous vide, yeah. That's what it is. How do you spell it? Sous vide. It's like a French word or something. Oh my God, it's spelled so weird. SUVIE. So yeah, now we know what a sous vide is, what a broil is, and obviously we know what boiling is. But yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those seafood boils. That would be so good. You actually do like oysters.
It took me a long time.
Yeah.
To get into the oysters, but yeah, I could definitely do it.
I love oysters.
It was definitely a textural thing, though.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a flavour.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
That being said, if there's been times where I've had like a super, like you have the oyster and it just tastes like the ocean.
When
Terrible.
it's too...
Cannot do.
I feel the same way.
So I'll put the hot sauce on there. I'll squeeze the lemon, get the vinaigrette, chuck that in there. And yeah, happy days.
Yum.
But yeah, just pure natural ones. Still...
Not a fan.
Yeah, still. Like, if I've got a nice glass of wine to wash it down with,
then it's fine.
Then we're happy days.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Maybe we should go for oysters on the weekend.
Maybe.
There is always that Lewin, what are they called? Lewin oysters or whatever in Perth. Have you seen it before?
No.
Everybody has their own food preferences and you shouldn't have to feel like forced to eat something just because, you feel like it's healthy or because somebody else is eating it. Like we could go to a restaurant, I could have the fish, I could have the... No, you like mussels. I was going to say mussels,
chili
but you
mussels.
actually do like chili mussels.
Damn.
Oh, chili mussels are so
Very
good. But like, we don't have to eat the same thing. I like that flexibility.
No, it's usually, let's get some share plates and we'll just share it.
I am partial to the sharing,
it is
actually.
Good. It is good, but sometimes...
Because then we get to try everything.
Not possible. Sometimes it is, you get your dish, I get mine.
Yeah, so it just depends where we're going. If I really feel like seafood, then I'll have my own dish. But otherwise, we would share most of the time.
See, that's the next thing. Japanese food. Raw fish. I'll have that.
Yeah,
kingfish. What's the
Tuna.
ceviche?
Ceviche.
Yeah, see, I'll have that tuna. Oh,
yeah.
it's awesome.
But like when you obviously heat food, it is going to increase the aroma of the food. So when it's just raw, it doesn't smell like anything.
But still tastes very good.
Yeah.
Very nice, very fresh.
It's very mild.
Doesn't taste like the ocean. Yeah.
Well, it depends how you cook things as well, but it will definitely bring out like the aroma and the flavors of food.
I'm very hungry now.
I am starving. It is lunchtime. So what are we going to have for lunch?
I might run down to KFC.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I've got some chicken in the fridge that I'll fry up in the air fryer. And I've got some chippies, and then I'm sure you've got some salad that I can steal.
You know what? I actually don't have any salad left.
Oh, well,
I finished it last night.
Chicken and chips it is.
I actually have brown rice and some chicken, and I also have frozen veggies in the freezer. So I'm going to have that.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. The frozen veggies. Oh,
You're not a fan?
No good. I will do it in a fried rice. Fried rice in a wok. Defrost the thing.
I don't mind the stir fry veggies. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're all right. And you douse it in soy sauce. Oh,
yeah.
Not bad.
But you know what? You have to buy the good brand of frozen veggies. You can't just buy like the Coles or Woolies
the generic,
brand.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference. They don't taste as good.
No.
And they're cheaper for a reason. Yeah.
Budget. But
yeah. So I hope everybody liked this episode, and having Shane on here, it is actually nice to have somebody to go back and forth with and talk to. Did you like being on the show?
Yes.
On the show. On the podcast?
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to have you, Shane
It
Dawson.
was a pleasure having
And
me
now
here.
everybody knows what Shane Dawson sounds like. I will be in your ears next week, and I think it will just be me next week.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.